What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another dancehall video tour. And now anyway, I go down the mixing part, you understand? Riddim brought to you by TinzzD'Hitmaker. Sent me the files a while back for mix. Kind of never did really get to it, you know. Work and whatever, but I go through it. Really want to run for mix, so probably run along a 20-minute, 30-minute video at maximum, you know what I mean? So I just go ahead, drag in the file, send me the WAV file or whatever, or the stems, not the WAV file, send me the stems. So you have the master right there, so I the full rhythm all the way together. So I'll just get a quick little preview of that, and then we'll drag it in a FL, find the tempo, and start mix it.
Yo, Tinz.
Alright, cool. So what I'm gonna do is we'll rename this master artist and we'll just call this unmixed rhythm. I will drag that in a FL Studio too. This current file, so I will delete that when I need it. So we have all of the files. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 12 different files, or 12 stem, and then the full rhythm itself. So we'll drag in that. Boom. So we have everything in the FL Studio. All for you now, I just find the tempo. Let's click on 9, and then let's drag this down until we get the start of the drum. So the 808 start right here. So the tempo for this looking like 99. Yep, so the tempo on 97, not 99, sorry about that. So all those just kind of just go through, label up the track, and then get into sorting out the different parts and whatever. So what's a verse right there? So think of the chorus. Chorus start at 21, so I'll go, so boom. Chorus at 21. Excuse the noise, sorry about that. So these are the unmixed, like I said, rhythm up at the top. So a few things I'm gonna like so far. So let's lock this to content. I'm gonna like the kick, you know what I mean? Kind of sound weak, if I tell you the truth. Don't like it whatsoever. Not a problem, we can fix that, not a small thing. So if we listen to the kick by itself. You know what I mean? You can't fix that though, that's small, it's just normal things. We have the 808 as well, no side chain on the 808 if you see the waveform, so we have to go do that. Very good 808 at that. We have few other things with the hi-hat what we want to fix, like this one specific hat right there, so. You know, that one they lick a lot harder than everything else. That's not at all for fix. I don't know if you do, I kind of just slap a limit upon that and so on and so on. Then we have the snares here, so small thing that we fix same way. So let's get everything to the mixer now. Drag this out. Let's change the size of this so we have everything. So what we're going to do is just kind of organize everything really quick. So we have the kick and the 808 together. We have the tag right there. So we have contact. We have the percussions right there. So snare we can put above the percussions right underneath the kick and the 808. We have an effect. We have nexus. So that's a melody. You can put that with contact. You know what I mean? So you know, with our color code, everything and all of that type of shit. We have another melody with Saros, and we have the stinger. So what's a starch, which is another melody. So we'll just put them in here. So we'll change them color to purple. For synths. So just like that. We'll change the snare color to red. We'll change all of the percussions. Consider snap percussion, so we'll change that to orange. Right there, so boom. We have the effect right there, so we'll change that to like a sky blue or a hot pink, something like that, something stand out. We go with sky blue for this. And the kick and the 808 would all go with regular dark blue or navy blue, whatever you want to call it. And then let's change this back. So change this back to sky blue. And then the tag will change to orange because I consider the producer tag as percussion. So let's put that with the rest of the percussion down here. So, and everything kind of organized. So now we can link everything to the mixer and bring everything down to a certain level. Control-Shift-L. Let's select up all of them. Control-Shift-L. Boom. So everything for the mixer, we can turn everything down. The rhythm itself, we can mute all the way, even though we already have it muted in the playlist, so we can turn that off completely. We have a section loop out, that are the one we use to mix the files that are the only section where everything they play, almost everything anyway. So the producer tag, what I'm going to do is I'm link it to a separate track, so I'll route it to this track here only. And then upon that, the track there, I do right click and load up my producer tag bus. All right, cool. Let's get ready, or let's get started with the mixing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is we'll prep all of the file. When I say prep, I mean we'll go through and we'll balance out all of the fade of them. So I'll make everything one level for start, and then we'll raise and drop certain levels. If you kind of get a balance of everything down there where everything's supposed to, the panning and all of that type of shit. So let's get started. All right. Now we can get started with mixing. The 808, we don't take that, we'll go so, or solo it out, and we don't link that to two different tracks. So firstly, we don't take the 808, we don't route it to this track first, and then we'll send it to this track. So them two tracks, right? So the first track we don't call that 808 wet. Like that. The second track we don't call it 808 dry. Boom. We'll change the color on both of them to, you can go with blue, that's fine. And we'll take both of them, the track, then we'll route them to the track right next door, so we'll right click route to this track only, and we'll call this 808 auxiliary. Reason for that is because we don't start the 808, and we don't add both of the channel them back together upon that the channel them. We'll make that the orange, right? So both of them a channel I got in this auxiliary track here. We'll lock them with the padlock. So now if we solo anything out, them always do solo out. You know what I mean? So you can hear the difference. If we turn off one of them, get light. Cool. So upon the wet one, right? What I'm gonna do is we don't load up a VST call. I think it's called the Abuser from Audio Thing or RDRT. One of the two of them. I think RDRT. The Abuser. So I have a preset. It's called Motorcycle Rev. So what we do is let's turn off the dry signal and listen to the distorted wet signal now. Cool. So the problem what this causes is because it's distorted, the signal could get some phase issues and all of that type of shit. So all I do is load up 2 EQ, On the dry signal, we don't put the Fab Filter Pro. You can get this off of the screen. So on the dry signal, we'll put the Fab Filter Pro Q3, and we'll load the preset master filter, which is filter anything below 30, anything above 19,650. The 19,650 don't really matter. It's really about the anything below 30, right? Then we'll load the same exact EQ on the distorted 808 and do the same exact thing. Where is the Fab filter, stereo, EQ. So let's load Pro Q3 or load master filter, right? Cool. Now, when we play the two of them together, because of how the Fab filter EQ them link up now, what we can do is we can have the analyzer show what go on one channel in another one. So what we'll do is we'll use this for sure what they go on the other one and what they go on. You know what I mean? Da. So this is how we have. So these are the distorted signal, these are the regular signal. Notice how the distorted signal have a much more sustained high end, you know what I mean? So what we do turn this from 96 dB per to like 24. Actually we'll go 18 and we'll cut out some of that. Still want to have some. And we'll bring up from 30 to 40. And now you can hear the phase issue I did talk about, right? You can hear the issue with the phase. It'll cancel out because them operating at the same frequencies. So we'll just go and tweak the EQ till we come up with a fixed feed. You know what I mean? So what we'll do, drop this all the way down. I will blend it. Till it sound good, not too aggressive, not too gritty. Cool. Then lastly, we'll go up on the main channel now, we'll get the Slate Digital. Any bus compressor will work. Just for kind of keep this simple, we'll kind of try and stick to the waves plugin them. So I'm going to draw for the Abbey Road, not the Abbey Road, API 2500 stereo. 808 is mono, but we just use the stereo version just because. So attack would all go 10, ratio would all go 3, release would all go really fast. We'll kind of glue them together and we'll go feedback loop all. I'll go threshold and set that to 0 for start. Well, look for like 3 dB again reduction. Yep. If we turn off the wet signal, cool, perfect. Then after the compressor, what I'm going to do is more add a limiter from waves, the L2. I'll use the mono version of the L2 because I 808, so one kind of keep everything mono. Like I said, the compressor I use stereo because we blend two different type of signal. So let's drag this down. Made the release really fast. All right, cool, like that. And lastly, we'll add the Fab Filter Pro C2 for side chaining when we start with that. Back to the rest of the mix. So this is the main melody. You can hear it have a lot of reverb on it, which is not recommended. Send the files them dry, you know what I mean? Hard for mix files with reverb on it because you can't really do too much to it. Try your best still. All right, so we want to add a little bit of weight to the sound, all right? So first what we'll do, we'll get rid of some of the weight and then we'll add it back. So firstly, we'll use the master filter as a starting point. Alright, so we have one resonant part right here. So we'll do that. Boom, make dynamic. Come in, drag them down like so. Cool. Changes from 40 dB to 24 and changes from 30 to 60. I'll put a little bit of a bell curve right there, so boost a little bit at the top end. Cool. Like I said, I want to add some body to it, so I'm going to do is use the waves. The Puke Tech EQP1A. Puke Tech. Alright, so I have to go find that. Let's go replace waves. Puke Tech. Yeah, so EQP1A stereo. And we'll use the lower end. So we'll put that at 100. We'll put the bandwidth at 6.3. The top end frequency I really need to worry about for right now. Without boost 4.2 and then without attenuate 2.3. And I can hear the body what kind of get added to the sound. If you turn off the pull tech. Without both of the EQs. And let's hear it kind of come alive. You know what I mean? Perfect. Let's do the second synth. Alright, so with this I want to get this a little bit wider. So I'm going to use the Crave EQ from Crave DSP. My third favorite parametric EQ behind the Pro Q3 and the Pro Q2. Very, very good EQ. Definitely. I don't hear too much about it, but my mom tell is a very, very fucking good EQ. Definitely some things them can improve upon, but would I recommend this to anybody? Yeah, so we'll thin out that one there because we make the other one a little bit thicker. And then what I'm going to do is more run that through a plugin called Wider from Polyverse or Infected Mushrooms, I believe is the name of the company. So I run it through that. Do this, spread the sound out. Notice how wide the sound get. So if we play it with the other sound, I go down the middle. Now I mean, you notice it just get big behind. Listen to it. That's without the wider. That's with the wider. Now I mean, I can't ask for no more on that. So we have this vocal thing from Contact. So we don't use the Overload EQ84. Because I really like the top end, and that's exactly what I want to add to the sound now. So, firstly, let's switch this from line to mic. And we'll boost a little bit. We'll turn off the bypass, and we'll high pass all the way up to like 300. Then we do cue up and go in and start with the frequency then. And I mean, so that's about 220. There's nothing there because we're high pass, so no need for the nothing there. So actually take out some of it. Like that. Without it, with it. Wonderful. Lastly, let's create a reverb bus. Let's go with blue. Reverb I'm gonna use is from Eventide, is the SP Stereo Room 2016, I think. You see the Eventide or IK Multimedia, one of the two. I think Eventide still. Yep, SP 2016. Stereo, no, SP 2016. I want a nice big little room, something really reflective, so I kind of dial in the specifics of what I want. So let's send a signal about 30%, 40%, something like that. If we listen to the reverb signal by itself. Yeah, so that's the reverb. Oh, cool. So let's change some stuff. So pre-delay, no pre-delay, want it instant. The decay we want about 4 second-ish. Go with 3.9, that's fine. Position wanted a little bit far back, so about 50 something. Diffusion we can turn down. Increase the frequency. And then what we can do also is we can increase the input level by about a dB or 2. And if we bring back the dry signal now, and then increase the wet signal. Cool. What I'm going to do also is I'll add pan one from sound ties to this. Get a little bit of movement. When I say movement, I mean a little bit of movement. So we'll just make it go left and right. And the way we do that, we don't make it do it by itself. So this preset right there, so what I do is whenever the sound play, it stretch the sound until it stop play, if you listen. You know what I mean? So it only do that when the sound I play. So let's bring back everything, or all of the synths. Cool. Let's fix the hi-hats now. So firstly, Fab Filter, Stereo, EQ, Pro Q3 without bringing the same master filter. And then right behind that without bringing in waves. L2 limiter. Because like we say, we have one high peak what we need for control. So what we don't do is we don't look out feed, and once it play, once we see the frequency or we see the peak on the meter, we'll just go and cut that complete. Let's turn that on. All right, so too loud all the way around. So the average level, you can see it a play right around here, so. And that means it a play right around minus 12. So we'll put this at minus 13-ish, and then we'll go back on minus 12 this. So now, if we put the release on the limiter all the way down and cut out some of these unnecessary frequency, let's change this slope to 36, change this to 36 as well. If we listen to it now, so even though it a play that one loud one day, because the limiter upon it, we not hear that. Without the limiter. You know what I mean? You have that one loud one there. We don't want that. You can see the limiter take care of it. You know what I mean? Cool. So let's go back to the rest of the track. Let's do the snares. All right, so the snare them can definitely use some life. Over the waves, because they're mono, I think they're mono, we'll all go with the SSL EQ mono. Boom. I have a preset I would start with. RBG. But it's too bright, you know what I mean? So let's scale that back on the brightness. Let's take the low end, or get a 3 dB boost around 200. Then what we do also is we do go back to waves again. One of my favorite compressor for snares, we don't use the LA76 or the not the LA, the CLA 76. Very good upon snares. We'll go attack 3.5, release 7, output minus 24, input 24. Just bring that up above the EQ. Without both of them. Perfect. Bring out the 808 now. So it's playing like that because we have the fab filter upon it. So what we do is we route this side chain to this track here, and then we use the kick for now side chain, the 808 for make the 808 really jump. So if you listen to the 808 now. Really just come to life, you know? All right, cool. So now let's clean up the kick. All right, so first we'll go stock plugin. The stock EQ. I have a preset called Kick EQ. All right, so that's already helping a little bit. Let's go to waves again. Let's draw for the pull tech. Mono this time. So the Puke Tech EQP1A mono. Let's drag that down. Let's go back to waves again. This time we'll get a compressor. Not sure which one we want to use. Which compressor good for a kick? DBX 160 probably would undo. No, actually they'll just use the Puke Child. Yep, the 670 or 660, the mono version. So this is the compressor, this is the EQ. So these are the chain for the kick. So we have the EQ, compressor, and then back out into another EQ. So let's dial in the settings on the Puke Child. All right, so input gain will go 10. Threshold will go all the way up to about 3. I look for about 5 or so dB, so let's scale that back. Bring up the time. All right, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. Let's go output gain, we'll go 3.5. Nice. All right. So, rare case, but I feel like it needed. We'll bring in the SPL Transient Designer Plus. So, if you listen to the kick, there is this, Yeah, that's this little piece what play after the kick done play what I like, what I want to get rid of. So without increase the initial attack, meaning the first, when the first hear the kick, boom, or increase that a little bit. But without take off the sustain. Like that. So now we can really make the kick jump out now with the pull text. So I push this all the way up, push the boost up, push the attenuation up, bandwidth up at 5.5. We'll keep this at 100 with our attenuate 4.6 and with our boost 5. So if we take off, and I mean I can hear the kick just like a thump, you know what I mean? So go back to waves again. This time around, we'll bring in the L2 mono, and we'll cap this kick at -5. Alright, cool, that's cool. Bring this over a little bit. So I can see how. So if you listen to the kick with the 808 with no processing. It sound good, or it sound alright, but it not really thump like I want it, right? So if you look on the side chain, watch out now. Look on the waveform where it change. Notice how it get a little bit more, what you don't call it, it's a little bit wider, it's not as sharp, it have like a little bit of a grip to it, you know what I mean? And that's really what I'm go for. So let's put this at 12. Cool. And let's start up the snap. Send this to you, so see me 40%. What more do is this preset, I'm gonna see if it can really kind of like it. I'll save this as what would I save it as? Put eerie space. Boom. Lastly, let's do the producer tag. Alright, So that was, so I have him tag, I go to my tag processing chain. So I run it through the exact same thing. I'm run my producer tag through. So let's increase the reverb to 50% or 60%. Right, so there's an echo on him tag. I need to get rid of that. The conflict. So let's go back to the brush. Crossfade. Let's do this. Let's normalize this. So this are the mixed thing I play, and now the unmixed thing I gotta come in. Or not. They sound like shite, but it's unmixed though. So let's bounce this out. Control R. Wave file. Let's go. TinzzD'Hitmaker. Output master. Boom. Wave MP3. Start. Alright, so let's drag that in. The wave file. Let's insert an empty slot up here. So I'll do a quick AB and then we'll run it through a master. Our master chain. So lock this content. Boom. So this is the unmixed version at the top versus the mixed version at the bottom. Let's go right click, chop in bars and do the same thing here. So right click, chop in bars. Boom. So we'll go 2 bar, 2 bar, 2 bar. So I can just get a quick like a preview of the difference between the mix and unmix. So the mix one sound a lot wider, a lot more open. And I mean a lot more wider, a lot cleaner, a lot more open, a lot more eerie, a lot more presence, a lot more sheen to it, and I mean it have a lot more of a lot. You understand? You know what I mean? So where I go 39 minutes so far. So let's go through a quick rundown on the mastering, right? So first with our EQ. Preset. Master filter. Boom. Secondly, we'll go through a bus compressor in this case, the Waves SSL bus compressor. Let's dial in the settings. Just like that. 2 to 3 dB of gain reduction. Next, we'll go back at Waves again. This time around, we'll go for saturation and harmonics with the tape machine. Load, for tight and open, we'll turn down the noise level, we'll put this at -22. Boom. Saturation, we'll put that at 2.35%. Play, listen to the difference. Listen to it all up now. You know what I mean? Next, we'll run it through the FAB filter again. Same EQ, same preset, with one minor tweak. So we'll go preset, master filter again, without changes from 30 to 40, without changes from 48 to 36. Perfect. Now we'll go back to Waves. I'll go for the Waves L2. I'll put this down to minus, not minus, but 0.39 or 29, one out of the two. And we'll bring the threshold down to about -3.5. I want to bring the ceiling up to -0.5. Actually, 0.6. I mean, so we get closer to 0. Lastly, we'll use the IK Multimedia Classic Clipper. You know, big orange looking thing. And what we'll do with this is we'll add whatever gain is missing, so 0.6. So with a -0.6, so we'll add 0.6 dB. We'll actually do go 1 over, right? And we'll make sure that this hard clip. We don't want no soft clip, we want it hard clip, so we'll go to the right. I would put that -0.4. Output, we'll put -0.3. So we'll put this at 0.7. So the gain knob I have to make up for the output ceiling over here. So whatever the output ceiling missing for reach 0, I would put upon the gain in the clipper. And then the output would set to what we want the output to actually be, which is -0.3. Cool. So now we'll arm the master track for record. We'll turn off the microphone and we'll end the video, you know what I mean? We're going to play in the track. So we'll record the track live in a FL Studio, so you can see the difference in the what you want to call it. I try to think of the name. You can see the difference in the waveform, you know what I mean, between the mix and the full master. We don't have something closer to this, you know, here now. So let's go. Let's turn off my mic. Until next time, it's your boy Beez-Da TrackStar. Peace.